What's up guys, it's Wasabi and I'm back with another mousepad. Well, not just any regular mousepad. Today we are taking a look at the WALLHACK SP-004 glass pad. WALLHACK sent me this glass pad along with a couple of accessories. Thank you WALLHACK. But as always with my reviews, these are my thoughts, personal opinions and experiences with the products. Now before we go any further, let's manage some expectations here real quick. Just so everyone's up to speed, WALLHACK was originally known as SkyPad, which you would have probably heard before, who are known to make glass Mousepad. So they are not a new brand who does not have the experience making good glass for gamers. They first released the SkyPad 1.0 back in 2017 if I'm not mistaken. And in today's video, we're gonna look at the 4th generation of the glass pad, the SP-004, which is available in the black or white colorway and it retails for a price of $119. Anyway, here's a quick look at the packaging because that's what you pay for too. And man, this packaging looks incredible. Got a glass pad in white, a nice little introduction card, and in the envelope you have brand stickers and this really nice quality cleaning cloth. I wonder why they didn't put this on the product page because this is a great thing to include with a glass pad. Design on the surface is pretty simple, nice smooth looking surface with a detail of branding and model number in grey right in the corner. It makes this pad feel like a very technical concept which relates well with the WALLHACK branding. What I appreciate about glass pads, especially in this white colorway, is that the micro edge surface is not as obvious as the black version when my light bar shines on it. So I got a clean and expensive looking glass that blends in well with the rest of my white setup. The base of the pad looks really good. I love the attention to detail on this rubber base. I know to some people it sounds silly because you can't see it on your desk, but the fact that they bothered to put this much detail in the base, you know that they are pretty serious about the quality and design of their products, which says a lot. The pad is only available in a standard size of 430 by 490, which is a nice size for gaming and is plenty big enough for most sensitivities. Thickness is pretty nice as well. It has a thickness of 3.9mm, which is within the range of most mousepads on the market between 3.5 to 4.0. But just be careful how much desk space you have to work with, especially if you do not mount your screen on the monitor arm. You can take a ruler and pencil and draw the outline if you need and check if it fits on your setup before you make a decision. The SP-004 glass is tempered at 620 degrees Celsius, which makes it durable and it is micro edge for incredible glides, durability and consistency over time with its surface. The glass is strong but not indestructible and can break if you drop it from a height, so you should still be careful if you move your pad around. I would not recommend placing anything other than your mouse or wireless receiver on the glass, especially IEMs with a metal finish, because you'll either scratch your IEMs or scratch your new glass pad. Anyway, wonderful smooth glides and consistency on this surface. If you enjoy fast pads with incredibly smooth glides, this is something you might want to check out. Glass pads are generally known to wear down regular PTFE mouse skates much quicker than fabric. And if that is something that concerns you, I would very much recommend to try skates that are specially designed to be used with glass pads. The ones I use are made by WALLHACK and X-Ray Pad, and these are much harder than regular PTFE and specially designed to be used on glass. The SP-004 has a 60A silicone base that not only looks good but works incredibly well. They developed this base with two things in mind: for a secure grip to the surface of your desk and to prevent any warping of the glass when pressure is applied. A good practice when you get a new pad is with whichever pad it may be, it is good to give your desk a good clean with light soap and water to get rid of any skin oils or dust that might have spread over time. The surface of the SP-004 is very smooth. You can't feel the micro edge surface against your skin. It's super fine and that is a good thing. The itch comfort though, well, this is a glass pad, so yes, it is hard and you don't get cushioning like with fabric pads. For glass, what I look out for comfort is the rounding of the edges, and with this pad they have a sharper angle, not to the point where it will cut you, but there are pads that are more rounded right here, so this might come off pretty uncomfortable if you put a lot of pressure resting your arm on the edge. So overall the pad is really nice and smooth on the surface but could be more rounded on the edges for comfort. Now here's a quick sound test to give you a better idea of the texture and smoothness of the glass. not the quietest experience, but just note that noise levels would depend on the skates, its size, the pressure you put on the mouse, and the build of your mouse as well. With glass pads, it can give you the most consistent experience ever, and the good thing about glass is that humidity does not get into it. On the other hand, the bad thing is that if you live in a humid environment or if you sweat, your skin can get sticky against glass, and that completely throws consistency out the window. So if sweat or humidity has never been a problem, fantastic. But if they have been a problem, I would recommend to try out a gaming sleeve. Like this one. This is from WALLHACK, pretty good quality sleeve, and it is great if you want the most consistent experience using a glass pad. This is a smaller size they have, and it's not a fitting fit for me because I am skinny, but so far it's been pretty usable. It's kind of like wearing a long sleeve t-shirt, and it does help a lot with sticking. When people hear about glass pads for the first time, because of the material, they'd pretty much think their aim is gonna be something like this. But I'm glad to say that that isn't the case. The SP-004 is pretty much a speed pad with incredible consistency. You will experience super low friction, which allows for stupid fast glides on its surface. Not the fastest glass, but still very fast to say the least, and very smooth as well. This is a pad you will go for if you want to experience the purest aim possible. There is some level of friction, but it is a very seamless and consistent experience. The SP-004 is a great pad for tracking, which I enjoy using for Overwatch very much. Size is great for that too, and because it's so smooth, I sometimes find myself tracking up to the edge. I wouldn't say that this is a pad that's best for tactical FPS, but there are gamers who are freaking good at tactical FPS on glass pads, but for new users, it will take some time. But with all pads, it's just a matter of getting a hang of it. Some people enjoy the feel of a pure aim experience on glass, while others enjoy the support of fabric. If it is your first time using glass, I would say that you need patience and practice. Honestly, it may be a bit of a challenge if you're new, but if you're up to the challenge, the SP-004 is really great glass to start with. With my time on this pad, sensors have been working great for me. The Port 3395, Logitech's Hero 2 sensor, Razer's Focus Pro 30K optical sensor, and their latest 35K optical sensor have been working fine. Overall, very happy with my experience with the WALLHACK SP-004. Though glass pads are not something for everyone, glass pads from WALLHACK is what I would recommend to try or upgrade to if you're coming from other glass, simply because it's a quality glass pad and it's from people with years of experience developing glass for gaming, and as a gamer, that's got my trust. There are a few things you gotta be okay with before you go onto glass pads. The first thing is dirt and dust is very noticeable and can be felt with your mouse, so if you live in a dusty environment, that is something to think about. The second thing is sweating at your lower palm or forearm might get in the way of your movement. The last thing is low friction. You gotta accept the material for what it is because it is glass, and even if you use control skates that are specifically made for glass pads, it will still be quite a significantly faster experience than most pads. So if you're fine with these things that I've mentioned, you want a pure experience or considering to upgrade to WALLHACK's latest glass pad, then go for it. If you decide on the SP-004, I would suggest to get the Obsidian Pro skates as well. You can get it at 20% off if you check out with the pad. They are not the smoothest experience, but in the world of glass pads, they give quite a bit of control on glass, which I feel is particularly good if this is your first time using a glass pad. Also, you should put a good amount of time into it because they are pretty hard and that takes some time to break in. As for the sleeve, it really depends on you. If your forearm tends to have too much friction on pads, or you have felt that sticking gets in the way of your arm movement, you can add that sleeve to your order as well because you can get it at a special price when you check out with their pad. Good news is that WALLHACK has provided me with a discount code to share with you guys, so if you ever feel like saving a couple of dollars, like really only if you feel like saving some money, you can use it for their limited edition drops as well. If I'm not wrong, just copy and paste it somewhere on your notes or just type in Wasabi because their drops sell out pretty damn fast. I'll leave it in the description below. Also, I'm adding a little channel update, full details in the description, but long story short, I will start getting back to replying comments and questions here on YouTube. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to support the channel, and I guess I'll see you in the next one.